Hello everybody and welcome back to another Coaster Cheetah video, and in this video we'll be talking about how SeaWorld has recovered so well and how the company has been able to maintain a good situation with other park owners like chains like Six Flags and Cedar Fair, and how they have been able to constantly build new rides year after year after year. And this all started, so SeaWorld had a good reputation, and they're more known for their animals, I'd say, than their rides. However, then the Blackfish documentary came out, and a lot of people were not very happy with SeaWorld, and their attendance dropped majorly, and the parks were pretty much just, almost empty, and it was a really dark time for SeaWorld Entertainment. However, they started to recover, and they started to have this new type of plan where they would focus less on the animals, still have them in the parks, because I feel like SeaWorld parks wouldn't really be SeaWorld parks without, animals, like some animals, because the shows and stuff are just really awesome. The enclosures are great to look at, especially for families. However, they did focus their new idea on the rides, which I think was a great idea because it kind of varied themselves with having a great collection of rides while also having a great collection of animals. And slowly but surely, the parks started to regain attendance, and they actually became pretty popular again back to before the documentary came out. And then they had another huge struggle with, which also hit, pretty much the entire world. Yeah, the entire world, which was the coronavirus. And this was just really bad for SeaWorld. It was bad for every business. However, SeaWorld coming back from that documentary, like they first of all got like what I just said about how no one was at their parks, and it just got, their reputation was totally tarnished from coming back from that, and then getting just tarnished again. I mean, not their reputation, but their attendance because of COVID. It was just bad. And before COVID, though, they had a ton of coasters planned. So, before COVID, they were doing very well. And now, still after COVID, they recovered from that, just like, most of the amusement park chains, and they are still good. So, two huge hits for their attendance, and one from their reputation, which was bad. However, they still have managed to recover and are building coasters at their parks, like one every year, or rides of, like, not necessarily coasters every year, but rides. For example, before COVID, they announced all new coasters for their parks. However, obviously that got delayed, and most of them opened in 2022. However, now they have just announced a whole new phase of rides that are coming out for every one of their parks, and I feel like a lot of people are wondering how SeaWorld is managing to do this, how they are managing to do so well with their parks, because they have gotten their attendance at an all-time low twice in pretty recent years. So it is pretty crazy how they are managing to do this, and I honestly think that SeaWorld could become one of the largest amusement park chains in the world, larger than they already are now. And yeah, it is just pretty interesting to me how they can build all these rides. However, when I go to a SeaWorld park, it is just crowded, like super crowded, unbelievably crowded. So I do understand it, but it is pretty cool to see them recover from this, even though I do agree, about the controversy of the animals and stuff. It was, yeah, I don't really want to get into it, but I do feel like it was really good to focus on the rides and less of the focus on the animals, because I feel like they are at heart more of an amusement park and less of a zoo. So yeah, it's definitely cool to see it. And apparently I want to talk about this for a little bit in this video because I don't want to make a whole video on it. Apparently, SeaWorld Orlando is planning another roller coaster to open next year, which would be 3 consecutive coasters built in the past 3 years, which is just crazy and great for SeaWorld Orlando, because that would mean by 2024 sometime, they would have 8 roller coasters, which is crazy. Now, this is not confirmed. Apparently, it's going to be like maybe a straddle coaster, but again, not confirmed, just some rumors, or maybe like a mock family coaster like Mako at SeaWorld San Diego or something like that. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video to talk about how SeaWorld has recovered so well, because It's pretty fascinating and how they are, I mean, especially because of how well they are doing now. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe, and also comment down below what you think of SeaWorld Entertainment and how they managed to, like, your theory on how they managed to come back from 2 major hits to the company. I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.